Alright, hey everybody, it's Anakin with Next Gen Tactics, and this is my first Black Ops commentary. This is my first free-for-all game here. I just jumped into a match with a friend of mine and got up to level 4 in one game. So this is my first free-for-all here. I jumped on in. I think this map is called Crisis, and there's Anakin, First Blood. You know, it was had to be me. Anyway, it is 4 o'clock in the morning, and I am freaking dead tired. But we're going to get this commentary in today because I told myself I am going to have some damn Black Ops commentary out. That's why I went and got this stupid thing at midnight. So, anyway, this is my first game here. I've had some other games since then. Tried out some team deathmatch, tried out some free-for-all. Have some really great things to report. The game overall runs really well, is very smooth. It looks pretty good. The graphics are at times startlingly better than Modern Warfare. But then there's odd times where the map just doesn't look very good at all. Nuketown is an extremely small map. It's going to become the new Rust, and I'll tell you what, that is going to be a it's going to be a very tough map. It's probably one of the smallest maps I've ever seen for any of the Call of Duty games, and it doesn't look all that great. It's kind of meant to be a little corny and cheesy, but it does not look all that great. All right, let's talk about the game here. You know, I've got tons of things to talk about here, but you know, I'm moving right along here. I'm at 250 kills. They kept the Modern Warfare standard 50-point kill system, and this map is not a bad map. I really like it. The problem with this map is it seems like a lot of people were drawn out to the ocean area. You'll notice they spent a lot of good time here. There's some really good buildings. You know, I'm getting kill streaks, by the way, left and right with the 3 kill streak for the damn UAV, or the spy plane they call it in this. And you know, I'm just getting 3 kill streak, 3 kill streak, 3 kill streak. I mean, it just you know, I couldn't get, you know, I couldn't keep from getting all these spy planes. But you know, out here in this area, this is kind of this ocean area where you can kind of walk around in the surf, and it's pretty cool looking. I like it, but you know, I played this map a couple of other times besides this gameplay here, and everybody seems to congregate out there in that surf area, and hopefully that's kind of just a new thing, and people are going out there to look around and kind of get used to the map and all that. But so far, that's where I seem to end up finding most people. You hang out back here in this area, you see people here and there, but you're in a free-for-all game, you need kills quick. And I'll tell you what, you want some kills, go out there to that surf area. You'll find lots and lots of people. In fact, I even I tried to not go out there just so I could you know, stay back there in the other area and kind of get to know that area more. But you know, yeesh, I needed the kills, and look at these graphics. Those graphics are really nicely done right there. Really good stuff. And look, already like some people were out there kind of sniping or trying to boy, I'm tired. Trying to get around there and snipe people as they came out there into the water. But you know, I kept looking around for people, and sure enough, just like a moth to a flame, I kept ending up out in there in the surf, looking for people again, because you got a big open area. You can see people run by. You got a few areas, but nothing real crazy. I'm also doing the standard assault class. The standard assault class gives you a final stand, or last stand, whichever. I forget which one. I never used hardly either one of them. But in this, it seems like I'm constantly going into final or last stand here. And my gun that I'm using here in this class is the M16, which they've kept to the three burst. The odd thing about it is it feels more like the FAMAS from Modern Warfare 2 than it does the M16 from Modern Warfare 2. You know, I suppose that's arguable, but that's just my first impression. I didn't mind it. I actually liked it. It didn't seem to have an accuracy problem. It seemed like it was a 3-shot burst that was pretty darn dead on. I'm probably going to continue to use this gun. I used it for quite a bit tonight, and I got all the way up to level 12 tonight before I decided to do this. Golly, before I decided to do this commentary. But you know, it's pretty solid. I like it. Seems very accurate. I've got a little pistol, I forget which one, as my secondary. A Sakharov maybe as my secondary. I was hoping to get the perk to make it fully auto, but apparently the Sakharov doesn't do that. So at this point I'm doing pretty well. I'm actually at 850 and the next person's at 450, and I felt like I was really pulling away here. You know, I'm all over the map, but for whatever reason I'm not really dying too much. Looks like for the most part, you know, the graphics are pretty good overall. The map layout is not bad. My initial impression is I think, you know, the guys in Infinity Ward, maybe their map making team might be a little bit better. That's my initial impression. I don't think this is a bad map by a long stretch, by any stretch, but it definitely does feel like World at War when it comes to the map design, and certainly another again, first impression, the sound comes across to me like World at War as well. It just doesn't have the same kind of punch. You know, when you're shooting the TAR or when you're shooting the FAMAS, they have very, very unique sounds, and they have a very you know, a real punch to them. But in this, the sound's good, but there's certainly somebody else, you know, running the show as sound designer. You can tell. You know, the level design seems pretty good, but different from what Infinity Ward, I think, does. And it's not to say it's bad. It's certainly just each group, each developer seems to have their own style. There's no doubt. And you know, these maps feel and look like World at War compared to the Modern Warfare stuff. Now that may be due to the engine. You know, the Modern Warfare 2 engine, even though these are the same generic game engines, you know, I think Modern Warfare had its own higher-end graphics engine. It also had its own sound engine, from what I understand, built in on top of the game. And I think that's maybe what we're seeing differently here. I know that Treyarch has access to the main game engine, but if they want to do anything different with the sound or the graphics, they do their own upgrades, or at least that's what I'm recalling from some of the things I've read. And feel free to correct me in my comments if I'm kind of out of it on that. And not to mention it's 4 o'clock in the morning, so forgive me. Anyway, this was nice right here. I stole this crate, and you know, I got an attack helicopter. And what's weird is you chose where you wanted the attack copter to come in. I thought that was a little weird. I guess it's more like a Harrier, in that you get to kind of choose where the copter is going to hang out at, I guess. But that was nice. I kind of stole that crate, got an attack copter, so I was pretty happy about that. And once again, like I was saying, you know, free-for-all, I'm trying to get my kills, trying to keep things going, and it seems like if you really want to stay on top of it, you got to stay out in that surf beach area. And let's see, I'm at 1100. Somehow I've let people catch up to me. I think I had some problems there keeping the momentum going. You know, it was the first, like I said, the first free-for-all, and I was, you know, never played this map, and just trying to get the hang of it. Thought I'd give you guys a quick impression here, and didn't even get to 30 before the game ended. But hey, but what do you know? Anakin's first free-for-all at Black Ops, and hey, I won! Woo! All right, there's that kill cam and doing my long shots, basically like the old FAMAS. All right, well, there's Black Ops. Thanks for watching. See you next time.
Hey guys, we're on Facebook. Check the description of this video for the link to our new Facebook application. Subscribe and get our latest video updates posted right on the wall on your own Facebook page.